Welcome back to the Monte Garland Show. This is the After Hours edition. We have a very special treat for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have with us a very successful horror author. He's written more than a dozen books over the past 20 years, and he's finally made it onto the show. Ladies and gentlemen, give a nice warm welcome to Howard Emery. Welcome, Howard. It's great to see you.
Yeah, thanks.
Please take a seat. So, Howard, I heard you had quite a scare on the flight here. Can you tell us anything about that?
Yeah. I'm fucking terrified of flying, okay? So I usually drug up before I get on the plane, and, well, long story short, I slept through the whole fucking thing, so I don't know what I can tell you.
That's kind of funny. A horror writer afraid of planes. Tell me, did you see something on the wing?
Really, guys? Monty, don't take this the wrong way, but, do you, laugh gas your audience?
Touché. I guess flying is just so common these days we tend to forget the dangers. So did anyone fill you in with the details afterwards?
No, man. Now that I think about it, it's actually really, really strange. Fuck, I remember people talking about it, but I didn't ask anyone anything. I was just fucking, like, in a dream or a daze. Jesus Christ, man, I don't even remember how I got here.
Well, the important thing is that you made it. Now, Howard, let's talk about your new book, Brain Sick. I understand you have a very personal connection to this story. Can you tell us why that is?
Yeah, it's based on nightmares that I have that's, been traumatizing me since I was a child.
Could you elaborate for the two people in our audience today who haven't read the book?
You flatter me, Monty. But seriously, first just let me clarify. It's not actually a nightmare that I have, it's a night terror. And I've been having the same one since I was a child. And it always starts out when I'm at a family reunion of sorts, and, I'm the youngest kid there. And so I'm usually off by myself somewhere, tucked away, reading these encyclopedias they used to make for children.
So you were a bookworm, even as a child?
Well, yeah, if you want to be a dick about it.
So then what happened?
Well, time would tick away, and I'd be ignoring the distant chatter until an unfamiliar voice would come call me to the table.
Maybe you were at the wrong house.
No, I knew that fucking house really well. It's where we used to have all our family get-togethers. I'd been there about a billion fucking times as a kid, but anyway, this is where my story gets strange. I was a shy kid, and so I wasn't one to make eye contact. In fact, when I went to the table, all I really saw were legs and feet. But when I got there, I stared at my placemat for what felt like an eternity, and I still hadn't gotten my food. So you can imagine my surprise when I looked up to find a bunch of strangers huddled around the table there, staring at me with greasy grins and crazy eyes. I didn't recognize a soul.
Sounds like supper at my in-laws.
Well, it gets a lot worse, man. While I sat there, frozen in fear, I could see them changing.
What do you mean?
Well, their skin became really loose and wrinkled, and their mouths filled with like these giant fucking shark teeth, and their eyes sunk back so far it was just black holes staring back at me. And man, they weren't fucking human anymore. They were animals. And they fucking pounce on me and eat me alive, man. Just rip me the fuck apart. But the fear would usually wake me up,
That sounds terrifying.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It made for a great book, though.
Well, thank you.
So tell me, do you still have these dreams?
Yeah, man, off and on.
And would you say it's one of your biggest fears?
Yeah, man, I think that'd be my hell.
You know, I'm having one of my own family reunions soon. I don't suppose you'd like to join me.
No, what the fuck is going on with your audience?
But I insist, Howard. You're the star of the show. What do you think, folks?
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. What's happening in your face?
Well, that concludes this edition of The After Hours. Be sure to catch us again tomorrow night when we talk with our very special guest. Our eternal guest, Howard Emery.